Princess Merida defies custom and her mother's wishes to be married.
Merida, I forbid it.
But her recklessness unleashes a horrible curse on her family.
Careful what you wish for, my mother would say.
With the future of her kingdom in jeopardy, only she can break the curse. In Brave.
All right, well, the summer is here, so of course that means there must be a new Disney Pixar movie in the works, and this summer it's Brave. We've all just seen it, and Aaron Newworth is here as a guest reviewer.
Hello.
Aaron, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a writer for whysoblue.com, and that's a Blu-ray website that kind of has the latest reviews, announcements, and news regarding Blu-rays, as well as some theatrical coverage as well. And I also co-host the podcast Out Now with Aaron and Abe.
And Why So Blue features all of our Just Seen It reviews on their website.
Yeah.
So, Brave is about this young princess named Merida. Her parents want her to marry one of these suitors from a different clan, and Merida says, "No way.
I just want my freedom.
I just want my freedom."
But it does follow a kind of a more familiar story structure than normal past Pixar movies have, but it also still has the same kind of emotional stakes and fun and excitement that you get from Pixar movies in general.
What I love about Brave is that as a girl watching Disney movies and Pixar movies, there's always the story of a princess and then her evil mother. And then either the evil mother is evil throughout or the mother dies really early on.
It's a stepmother, generally. It's an
okay.
evil stepmother.
Oh, yes, you're
Dumbo's mom is not evil.
And Bambi's mom is not evil either.
Bambi's mom is not evil.
It's either like an absent mother or an evil mother, and there's never like these strong bonds between mother and daughter in these fairy tale movies. But this film reversed that trope, and it really is all about the mother-daughter relationship, and again, very refreshing.
And I can't really remember the last time we saw on screen sort of a nice mother-daughter dynamic. I'm thinking maybe The Incredibles, of course, another Pixar movie where we saw that kind of relationship between the mother and her children.
It's true, and what I also like about Brave is that there's no love interest. And maybe I gave something away for people, but the motif that every fairy tale has to revolve around a princess finding her prince is completely shattered here, and it is about an independent woman.
We have to mention that it's not specifically a girls' movie. I think there's something for the boys here, too. You've got the triplet brothers of Princess Merida who are making all this mischief, and that's a lot of fun.
Seeing the king and the various fathers of the suitors that have come to town, it's just kind of enjoyable to see the fights and hijinks that ensue.
In a way, it's almost evolving. Hey, men just act in this, crazy fashion like this, but you know what? I enjoy that stuff.
The women they're also the ones in charge in this film. Like King Fergus, he'll try to bring out like a big speech or something, but he's very much looking at the queen for guidance and more authority.
We started this movie and you know it's the setup of her being set up with these 3 different potential princes.
Right.
But where it goes from there, you don't really know, and that's really exciting to have things unravel for you.
That's something, I find true to Pixar's form, where they tend to give you the basic setup of what the film's going to be about, but you don't really know where the story's going to take you, and that's something I constantly find to be rewarding.
Pixar has chosen a really great voice cast here, as they always do, and Kelly Macdonald is very good, and I hope that she gets a boost in her career from this. Patton Oswalt, nobody really knew who he was, and then he did Ratatouille and sort of became a lot bigger because of that.
Again, true to Pixar form, they tend to cast characters based on who's fit for the role as opposed to, hey, let's get the biggest star available. Emma Thompson, who plays the queen, who Merida's mother, she's quite good in this movie. I really enjoyed her. And Billy Connolly comes in as King Fergus, and he was constantly cracking me up.
Yeah, and the Klansmen, you've got Kevin McKidd from Rome, and Craig Ferguson. You have to say that the same way as you say Fergus. You have to say Craig Ferguson, who plays this Klansman who I think is clearly an homage to William Wallace from Braveheart. And then Hagrid. Robbie Coltrane is the 3rd clan leader.
The animation's gorgeous here, particularly Merida's hair. It flows. It really looks great throughout this movie. And Pixar tries to kind of raise their animation bar every now and then, and this seems like one of the areas where they really went all out to make sure it felt very natural.
Every single strand was uniquely animated. It was gorgeous. And then when Merida walks as a child, she walks completely differently than she does as an adult. And that's paying attention to details and to character development all through animation. It was amazing.
Lies! What? I have that. On! Say it to my face.
Brave may feel more conventional by Pixar standards, but it also has Pixar's standard of being a visual treat, very entertaining, and has some emotional stakes as well. I say see it.
Brave hits the bullseye. It's another great film from the Pixar Animation Studios, so I say see it.
I wish this movie had been around when I was an 8-year-old. Still, it's wonderful entertainment for all ages. See it. Cheers.
Freedom!
Brave.
I don't want to get married. I want to stay single and let my hair flow in the wind as I ride through the glen.